Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Field Channel today on F125. So we're here for the final part of this story mode of Breaking Point 3. So yeah, so you make sure you check out the last part of the chapter of the Fidno. So make sure you check it out onto my channel and all that. So make sure you don't miss it. Yeah, so before you watch this one. So yeah, let's move on to the next chapter of chapter 13 now. And let's see what we continue the story for the final time.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The steward were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrew.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
Yeah, so that was about the just sorting out the meetings, and then off to the Mexican Grand Prix. 1 month later, with Devon split between the Butler Grove and Connor Sport. Looks like a very able focus on when it matters, and we just found the answer. May just found the answer when we're heading to Mexico City. Ooh, so it could be something else, surprise for this one. So yeah, we continue in this chapter and see what happens.
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global.
It didn't happen overnight.
So, Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Connor Sport. It's one of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
So Devon is running the team now. Okay, interesting.
Hey, boss.
So we've got a choice to make with Caddy or Unknown about the watch, about the e-global thing, about the watches thing. So yeah, so I had a quick look at this before I made my choice. So I thought, well, it doesn't matter at this point with the choices. So I thought I'll just choose what I'd go for and see what happens, and then make my decisions on these choices I have on the ones to go for. So I went for that one. And the entertainment, I couldn't choose Never because I haven't locked the next Neville, but I had to choose Aiden or Callie on this one. So I chose Callie on for the entertainment, and I went for Unknown for that one, and see, just see what happens. And then we've got another call to make. And it's from him himself.
Andreo.
Looks like the word is out about our new roles.
Yep, just reading some of it now. Big story, big story.
Yeah, big story.
Listen, are you, this is what you wanted, right? And you said this was what was best for the team.
If it's good for Connosport, it's good for all of us. That's what I said, and I stand by it. How do you want to handle the media?
Just say we'll put something out official soon.
And will we?
Probably. Look, I know I've said it before, but I just want to thank you for your support, mate. I don't know where I would be without you.
Hey, anytime, Devon.
You 1 in a million, Andreo. You know that, right? Ugh. Look, I gotta head. I'll talk to you soon, alright? Ciao.
Yeah, that was Andrew calling us about was it the right decision for the team. So it could be the right decision at this time. So it looks promising. So yes, we move on to the race now for the Mexico Grand Prix. We've got a choice to make.
Could you take a look at this one?
So we got ignore for help the performance, beat the target nap time within 3 laps. Or the other one is finishing first place. Does help performance. So press problems on this one. So it does help the performance a little bit. So we decided to go for this one for finishing first place. So that is our target. So into the Mexican Grand Prix mid-race, chapter 13. Mexican Grand Prix, but Connosport position for Aiden Jackson to make a late push to enable to pull this off. And why Cali further ahead. So yeah, so let's get into the race.
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close the gap up for him, alright?
Copy, can do.
So we gotta try and hold up as many positions as we can and hold on for 5th in this race. Why my teammate Aiden Jackson is just done a late pit stop to go on to the soft tyres or mediums to the end of the race. We're on lap 10 at this stage, and we're only at the end of lap 10 through the staging section right now. Not too bad. Going through here, just making it nice and tidy, just trying to be careful a little bit. Not because of track limits. So yeah, our target is to hold 5th until Jackson catch up. And also our finishing is finishing first, but we need to make sure our teammate is catch up to this pack first before we try aim to get a good result for that. So yeah, so we're at gone past halfway into this race and going okay so far. So now we just need to try and see what we can do anyway. Off we can. As we move on to the end of that 12, then you got another cutscene.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Cali Mayer, and she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Connosport perspective, because Mayer's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on, so let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit and set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work. Yep, got it.
Now we're playing as Aiden Jackson now, so our next target is to finish 3rd. Above. But apart from going wide, but I made a mistake there, but because I'm messing up with the default there, trying to get set up on the transmission and brake bias how I wanted. So yeah, so now we're going to try get this through this train, as what I did earlier in the race, trying to pack them all up. And now we're going to try and get 3rd and above is our target, but we also need to finish 1st as well in the other objective, what I need to do. So yeah, so coming towards the first 3 turns, just trying to trying to catch up to this pack, get a good exit at turn 3 as much as I can. Manage to get past one person before turn 4, and I decided to get past Charles Leclerc down towards turn 4 very nicely. So that's another one. So yeah, making so far so good. So I do another one at this corner. Normally I don't go for that move, but luckily against AI I normally sometimes I do, but not in online or something. Yeah, now I made it through this pack, so now I got my teammate next, so hoping there's no team orders. So should be no team orders for this one. So now I've got DRS from my teammate down the inside at this corner. I didn't go wide this time around, so at least did it okay this time around on the brakes there. Through this same section at the end of that 14. So now I've got to try and catch up to Norris. Not in the DRS zone, but just trying to push as hard as I can. Set the fast lap of the race on that lap, so definitely the quickest guy on track now. So down towards this turn 1, just using a bit of medium, then turn into none through. Well, normally I put none, but I decided not to. So I decided to use it a little bit through here. And then use a little bit EOS on the exit of turn 3. Managed to get past Noise without the DRS because there's no detection zone there. Because it's on the last corner. Before the last corner where the detection zone is. So now I got past Noise. So now I've got to try to get Mustafa for P3. And that is our target. And as I go past this guy here before this corner, so I was quite surprised on that. Managed to get a good exit there. Let's move on to the end, getting off nap 16. Well, later on in the race, I managed to go up to Oscar Piastri for P2, so very nicely. So now I've got to try and get Lewis Hamilton, who's leading the race for the Mexican Grand Prix. So now I've got to try catch up, saving a little bit of ERS through this part of the layout, through turn 4 and 5, and turn 6 as well. Saving a little bit of ERS through here, as much as I can. And then put it back on medium on the exit of this corner. Get a good exit, and then luckily I'm in the DRS zone of this Ferrari. So now I've got to try and just follow him for now, just through this twisty turns. And then get a good exit here with DRS. Use a little bit of battery, and then put it into none before the braking zone, round the outside. And that puts me into the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix with 2 laps remaining. With 2 laps to go. So not too bad at all. So now I've got to try and get out of the DRS. Now I've got to try and get out of the DRS zone and try and now we can push for the win in the race. Let's move on to 2 laps later. Managed to recover from the gap. Not too bad at all. Around the last corner. Not very nicely. And that is a win at Mexico. So good teamwork. Fantastic result for the team.
Yes, go! Let's go! Yes! That's it, lads! You beauties!
There are selfish drives and there are selfless drives, and that was a truly selfless drive from Callie Mayer today. It put Aiden Jackson in an excellent position for that strong finish.
It really did. The team benefits from it wholly, and it's never a nice position to be in as a driver, being asked to do that, but hats off to them.
And it's a result that brings Jackson and Mayer even closer together in the driver standings, whilst in the constructors, Connor Sport are really starting to make a push now as the end of the season gets ever closer. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
So yeah, that was a good result for us as a team. Yeah, Callie helped Aiden to get a good result, and why Callie was like top 5 at the end. So with managing the pack to hold them up for his teammate. So yeah, good result for the team at Mexico City. So yeah, so we're definitely on the hunt now. So let's hope we get a good result like this and see what we can do for the end of the season. So post-race, Chats 13, putting in truly performance from Callie helped the team make Aiden come back in Mexico, gave David Butler a race to remember, his first of the role as team positional. So yeah, like I said earlier. So yeah, so we move on to the next chapter now of chapter 14, the next one. We're off to Las Vegas Grand Prix. And 1 month later, chapter 14, only a few races left of the season, every point matters, with the team high off their recessal. Callie looks to share under the lights of Vegas, with sights on the Red Bull drivers Verstappen and Liam Lawson. So let's get into the race and let's do this.
How are we looking? Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
So looking good on our car side, and looks like we've got good performance out of it. So yeah, so into the mid race of Las Vegas, and our next target for this chapter 14 is to beat the Red Bull drivers, Liam Lawson and Max Verstappen. So that is our target for this race, and also try get third by the end of lap 10. So that is our target. So for this one. So yeah, now we've got to push as hard as we can and try catch up to this train in front of us, including our teammate Aiden Jackson in that mid pack. So yeah, in that mid train. So yeah, let's try and push and see what we can do from there. So yeah, so just see what we can do from there really. Through this snow part of the layout right now. We're here nicely, and then not too bad at all. And we've got this back marker who's in the way, so luckily we got past non-stroll there, almost crashing us into again, like it was in Spain, but luckily we moved it out of the way. So yeah, got past Norris before this corner, so that's nice, very lovely there. As we got past Aiden Jackson, our teammate, then we got Charles Leclerc up ahead, so now we're using all my battery just to get past him. And managed to get past Leclerc by the end of the straight.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
So we just got past Charles Leclerc for P3. That was our target for get third by the end of lap 10, but we managed to get 2 laps to spare. So not too bad on that. So now we got to try and catch up to these Red Bulls drivers. We've got the fast lap of the race, so we are definitely on the pace. For sure. Verstappen's just pitted, so it looks like he's on fresh tyres coming out now. So I'm guessing we did the undercut and it kind of alright. So got DRS from Liam Lawson. Trying to go around the outside of this corner right here, coming up right now. And we managed to get past him around the outside for P2. So lovely, jubbly on that. So now we've got Max Verstappen who came out of the pit lane. So who's on kind of fresher mediums than I am at the moment. So yeah, so we got into the DRS. So I decided not to have the DRS on this long back straight down towards the last 3 corners. So I decided to take my time through here, see what I can do, and then I decided not to wait anymore. So I decided to just push as I can. And then see what I can do. Since he's got the DRS, I was a little bit annoyed because, well, luckily I'm using all my battery, so I'm doing the same speed as him, including without the DRS. So I decided to get past him anyway, down towards this corner, into the lead of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, with a few laps to go. So yeah, into the lead very nicely. So that's not too bad. So very nicely there. So as we move on to the end of lap 13, nothing happening for the last few laps. Controlling the pace for the lead. Not too bad at all. And now we're going to win the Las Vegas Grand Prix with a good result. Under the lights of Vegas. Fantastic result for the team.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, Connor Sports will be overjoyed with that. They've outscored Red Bull today, which at this point in the season is crucial.
Yeah, I must confess, Crofty, I didn't think Connor Sport could continue to compete at this level, but they're really giving Red Bull a run for their money.
With just a couple of races left to come this season, things really couldn't be much closer. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Yeah, that was a really good result for Connor Sport. Managed to beat the Red Bull drivers, scoring more points than Red Bull. So yeah, fantastic for the team. So yeah, at Las Vegas. So yeah, only with a few races remaining, we are still in the fight for the title, for the team standings, and also the title as well. We are still hunting for Red Bull now. So yeah, so we still got work to do, but we are not giving up just yet. So yeah, while we're enjoying our celebrations for this podium celebration, we move on to interviews now. Some questions to ask. So with some questions to ask from the interviews. So let's get into that.
Callie, a huge result today. You gained ground on both Red Bull drivers. So how does it feel to have taken such a crucial step in the title race?
I'm just so proud of the whole team. This result was a massive team effort from start to finish. The strategy, the car setup, everything came together perfectly today. And I'm just really pleased I was able to deliver on all the preparation that went into the race.
It's been a turbulent 12 months for Connor Sport. Casper Ackerman and Andre O'Connor both putting in stints as team principal. Now it's your brother, Devon Butler. How much is he bringing to the championship at this late stage?
Yeah, we've been working through some tough times together over the years, but we've worked through it now. And I can honestly say it's been really great to have him in charge these last few races. It feels really good to finally work together towards a goal that we can both passionately believe in.
And you and Aidan so close in the standings. So come on, has it put any strain on your relationship? Has it changed the atmosphere at Connor Sport in any way?
I mean, we like to keep it lighthearted. I think you have to when the stakes are so high. We have our own jokes and unique ways of trying to wind each other up. Yeah, banter, you know. He loves it, which might surprise a lot of people.
Okay, but one last question. It's the big one. Can Connor Sport win the title?
Absolutely, we can.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So yeah, good interviews. Not too bad. Good questions. Of course we can. Of course we can win the title. So chapter 14 post race, we're a bit better as shown. Carry how the crowds at Las Vegas finishing ahead of both Red Bull drivers and teams continuing the global and performance of distance Red Bull in the standings. You know, it sees on there. You can pause anytime you like, so it's fine. You can check them out while I'm doing all this. So yeah. So as we move on to the final race of the season now, the next chapter of chapter 15 right now, at Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, 7 weeks later, chapter 15, it's all came down to this, the final race of the season. With Connor Sport still in the tensions of both drivers and team standings, its familiar face returns to the Connor Sport garage. Ooh, familiar face. Interesting. I wonder what it is. Let's see what happens.
Is it true Callie and Aidan bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, they really wanted me to be there. I mean, how could I refuse?
Casper, heard you were around.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Here, get over here. Take a look at these numbers. Team order.
Team order, hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Could work.
Listen, Casper,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight. You know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Kelly, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong. Yeah.
It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Yeah, Casper returns into the scene. So yeah, good to have Casper back.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Of the cutscenes there you just saw. So yeah, so Casper's returned. So after a year of something happened a year ago, but now we're making progress as a team now. So now we've got entertainment there. So on the what I choice from earlier. So yeah, so it's fine. So yes, before we move on to the race, for the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, of this chapter 15, we got this cutscene coming up, so let's get into it and see what it's all about. Let's do this.
So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Connor Sport was a midfield team, Aiden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate? Yeah. No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Connor Sports such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit walls doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every break, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today, 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aiden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aiden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
So yeah, so let's do this. Let's push for a final time, and let's hope we get a good result for another team result for win the team standings. Before heading to the final race, we've got a choice to make between Caddy and Jackson. So this was a tough call for the final run, but I made my decision and I went for Aiden for this one, for the final part of this chapter. Chapter 15, mid-race. The race is not quite going as planned. Aiden Jackson must dig deep to keep his dreams alive. Became world champion alive. So let's do this for Abu Dhabi. Final race of the season. Let's do this.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Connor Sport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aiden.
Where's Callie?
Right, she's currently in 4th. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go.
Copy. I'm on it.
So yeah, so now we've got some work to do to catch up to my teammate who's in 4th place. So yeah, so our target is to catch up to my teammate before lap 12. So yeah, that is our target for this race. So yeah, so we're in P8. We're at mid-race now, at halfway of this stage. So yeah, now we've got to try and catch up to our teammate before lap 12 of the race. Why she's in P4 behind the Red Bull drivers and Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Are kind of in the mix of this battle for the lead. So yeah, so now we're catching up to this Mercedes driver who's in P7. So now we've got to try and find a way through. But I decided to go down the inside at turn 1. Very nicely there, not too bad. So that is P7 already. So we are making progress through there, not too bad at all. Now I've got to try and get into the DRS of Lewis Hamilton. Luckily I've done that very nicely. Into the DRS, and I've got this back marker who kind of smooths out of the way, but no issues at all there. And now we're coming towards the DRS zone, onto this first straight, and managed to get past Lewis Hamilton before the chicane right now, but he's managed to trying to fight back, but luckily I managed to hold on to the chicane. And now we're catching up to Norris for P5 right now for position. So using all my battery with DRS, so I go around the outside of this long left-hander, and that is P5 of the race. So yeah, not too bad. So now I've got to try catch up to my teammate and see what happens from there really. So I managed to got to a teammate, and then we've got a cutscene coming up right now.
There's nothing to separate the top 3. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's. As Leclerc into turn 1, goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie Mayer is up into 1st.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie Mayer, could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in 1st place.
Copy.
Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later.
Leave it to me.
So there was an incident between Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen for the lead. So yeah, so that made a turning point for us. So now our teammates were needing the race. So we should be getting points on Red Bull, because Verstappen's dropped down the order only by 2 places. So now Charles Leclerc's out of the race, so he's out of the title fight now of this final part. So yeah, now I've got to try to take the 2 Red Bulls and see what we can do from there really. So yeah, so now I've got to try save the battery a little bit through this snow part of the sector 3, saving it a little bit, and then underneath the Helltail now, managed to get past Verstappen through there, so that's quite risky, but luckily we got through eventually. And now I've got to try get Lawson, not at the last corner, but I'm going to save it down towards turn 1, using a bit of battery, got into P2 before turn 1, and that is P2 in the bag, so very nicely. So now into P2, very nicely, got both Red Bulls. Now, got to try catch up to my teammate, who's leading the race at the moment. So it took us a lap and a half later, well about a lap later, to catch up to my teammate, using DRS, not using the battery, but because I'm saving a little bit, and also using medium just in case anything happens. So yeah, so got past Callie down towards this chicane, not too bad at all, and using a little bit of battery with not DRS, but I'm using a bit of battery slightly just in case, and while she's got the DRS and all that. So yeah, so coming towards the long left-hander now, into the lead, still not too bad at all. So very nicely, not too bad at all. So yeah, so now we can try and hold on for the lead. That's what we did for the last few laps, coming around the last corner. And that is a win at Abu Dhabi, and also crowned champion of both championships right now.
you believe it? It's Aiden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie Mayer comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile, on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Connor Sport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson, though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, at the pinnacle of his career, it's Aiden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andreo's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
Were you happy for Aiden?
Don't ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aiden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Connor Sport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Connor Sport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Connor Sport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.
So yeah, I think that is it for this story mode. So yeah, I quite enjoyed this one of Breaking Point 3, and that is the end of Breaking Point 3 of this story mode. So yeah, so we are crowned champions. We made it to the top of the mountain, including the Drivers' Championship as well. No issues at all there. So yeah, so that is the story mode of Breaking Point 3. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. They appreciate it a lot. Then we support all that. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. They appreciate it as well. They appreciate a lot for support. So support all this time. So I appreciate every one of you. So yeah, going to end this video soon, but we've got these cutscenes and credits going on, including the memory of Aiden Jordan and some guys who have passed away. So yeah, respect and rest in peace. So yeah, from these legends. So yeah, so while this cutscene's going along, I'm gonna end it here. So you might have seen it by now, so I'm just gonna skip all of it. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F125, and hope you guys have a nice weekend. Enjoy your day, and see you there.